Hello, everybody. Hope you're having yourselves a good morning so far. Well, once again, back with Doki Doki Blue Skies, just like I said. I am once again actually joined by Sayori in the back. This is weird, but I don't care. I'm getting used out of this damn body pillow. Just wish I could get it a little closer, but oh well. That's about as good as it's gonna get with how it could sit on this chair. Plus, I need to be able to back up and walk away with, ease. But still, a nice little prop. Yeah, Sayori is my co-host, in a way. Oh, Lord Almighty, Mother of God. So, we are obviously trying to get back onto, well, get onto Sayori's route. We got through most of it yesterday, thankfully. I.e. the first two poems and the reading through them. We left off, about to start the third and final poem, and then we just gotta prep for the festival, go through the festival, and bada bing bada boom, we are on Sayori's route. And then we get the totally new content. So, yeah, that's very, very easily attainable. And I mean very easily attainable in this, this stream today. Who knows, may even finish stuff before, my 2 hours are up. Maybe. Not 100% sure. If we do happen to end it off before the 2 hours, I don't know if I want to jump right into it or not. Hey, Cthulhu dude. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good day. Alrighty, so... even though these won't come into play until a lot later, I'm just hitting them anyway. Okay, so we're not gonna go through Halloween again. It's literally gonna be the exact same scene that happened when I went through it during the Yuri route. The only difference is gonna be what color the text boxes are. That's it. So, praise be to the devs of this mod to add the skip Halloween option. Alright, so we'll load up. We'll load up our save. And get the last poem for Sayori done. Alright. Agonizing? Damn it. Yep, that's Sayori. So that's one. Need a majority for her. Bouncy? Shit. Not doing too hot. Depression? Yep, there we go. So, 2 and 2. Damn it. Not good, not good, not doing good. Damn it. I am sucking today. Alright, well, I gotta cheat again. This is not going well. I apparently don't know Sayori well. Okay. Let's see. Alright. What do we got? Yep, that's a Sayori word. That's a Sayori word. Sayori word. More Sayori. What else? What else? Come on. I'm sorry, I like this. I just like this song. Rain cloud. Yep. Next. Uh-huh. Alright. Kind of lucky that some of her words are just literally within the top 4 that I have here. So I don't have to move the shrunken webpage down as much. Okay, I should be good at this point. I should be able to figure it out on my own. Maybe. More than likely. So... Fantasy? Nope. Yeah, I should be able to figure it out. Immediately pick the wrong one. Good enough. It was majorly Sayori. That's what matters. Alright. Stuff we have done before, so I get to skip. Alright. I get straight into the poem part, so... Monica. Skip. Alright, what's the context leading up to this right now? So I'm showing poem to Monica. Alright, we're talking about, you know, poetry. We're doing fine in the discussion, so she thinks we'll be alright with, you know... We'll be okay with the performance, during the festival. So we're letting Monica take the poem we're holding from our hands. So something's going on. But although we're supposed to be discussing poetry right now, I can't help but remain preoccupied by thoughts of Sayori. I'm worried about her, to say the least. Okay, yeah, that's right. Beforehand, Sayori wasn't feeling too hot. Like, she was very kinda... And I guess we noticed that, and I guess we got Monica to try to talk to her at that point. Pretty sure? Pretty sure that's what happened here. So we noticed Sayori was kind of off. It's such an unexpected change that's come over her. Did something happen to her? Baron? Huh? Sorry, did you just call my name? Yeah, twice actually. You seem like you're a million miles away. What's up? I was just thinking about whatever's happened to Sayori. So, sorry if I wasn't paying attention. It's fine, Baron. I understand. For what it's worth, you're a good friend for caring so much about her. Thanks. I just hope that things can go back to normal soon. Well, my advice to you would be to let her come to you on her own. She'll talk if she wants to talk. I think you should respect her boundaries. Yes, respect boundaries, people. You're right. I appreciate the advice, by the way. Of course. I'm always willing to lend a sympathetic ear if you need one. Today might not be the happiest of days for the club. But that's all right. Not every day will be happy. We'll all pull through this together. I hope so. I feel like I shouldn't be going about the club normally. But I think that Sayori probably needs some normalcy right now. So in the end, I tried to get the poem sharing back on track. Anyway, since we're supposed to be sharing poems right now... Oh, I almost forgot about it myself. Some president I am, huh? Monica quickly whips out her pristine composition notebook. Here's my poem then, alright. Thanks. Yeah, this is something we've read before. Skip, skip, skip. Cool, cool. Alright, Yuri, she's gonna completely blow us off. I know it. Because she didn't let us read it last time. Yuri glances over at me, but quickly turns away. Perhaps she wants to be left alone for now? I'll let her come to me if she changes her mind. Hey V, how's it going? Morning. Hope you're doing well. Alright, showing to Natsuki, which shockingly enough, she's actually letting us read her damn poems. Well, think ready for some waifus. I'm doing good today. I'm joined by my co-host of Sayori, because I'm on her route. This is a Christmas gift from my friend. My friend and his wife. Yeah. I also have a cover that has Natsuki on it. Because Natsuki is best girl to me, and my buddy's wife gave it to me in a trash bag. Because, in her words, Natsuki is trash, Yuri is best. So yeah, I remembered halfway through the stream yesterday that I had this thing. It's like, you know what? Sure, I'll prop it up during Sayori and Natsuki's routes. Why the hell not? I won't say Natsuki's trash, but I'm a Yuri girl myself. It's just a joke between the two of us. We just go with the whole, you know, your waifu is trash thing. It's all in good-natured fun. I mean, I was laughing my ass off when she handed me a garbage bag. I reach in and pull out Natsuki. It's like, okay, I saw this coming. And they are safe for work pillows too, so I can flip it over and it just has them in their cash clothes, so it's all good. I don't have to worry about something like that. They know I don't like that kind of stuff. I don't need that kind of stuff. So probably during actual Sayori route, I'll flip it over to her casual clothing. Just cause, yeah, now we're not totally centered on just school. Alright. Enjoy more of my cringe-ass voice acting. I do have those in the title, right? Yep, okay, good. I still have the Blue Skies command and Content Warning command in the title. Perfect. Both of which have been updated. Well, the Blue Skies one just adds, there are content warnings, use this command to see what they are. So, yeah. A command that tells you to use another command if you want to know a little more. Updated appropriately for the girls whose route I am on, which in this case is Sayori. If at any time you feel like there's some warnings I should add to the command, please just let me know and I will do so. Alright, so we're gonna show our poem to Natsuki, who I'm pretty sure is just gonna say, this is more of the same you showed me the past 2 days. That's just my guess. Oh, it's actually alright, apparently.
This one's alright.
Alright?
Yeah, it's about average. Not amazing, but not terrible.
Well, at least I'm trying.
I never said you weren't. This just isn't my style.
Alright, nothing wrong with that. People have their opinions.
Yep. Your poems are kinda like... decent, I guess is the word. Feels like there's potential in them, but it stops short of it. It just stops short of it.
Well, any tips to finally reach this potential you keep talking about?
Ha! Coming to the pro for tips, are ya? Alright, I'll help you out this time.
Natsuki examines my poem once more.
Alright, I think I know what the problem is. It's your language. It's mediocre.
My language?
Like the words you use. There's nothing really special about them. They're just average words. I think you should use some softer words. Like my poems.
So I should start writing like you, is what you're saying?
Well, my poems are the best.
God damn it. Seeing Natsuki so proud of her own work, I can't help but smile. Alright, Natsuki. Whatever you say. Let's see your poem now.
Oh yeah, here.
And I've definitely read this before, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, actually, no, I've not read any of Natsuki's poems. Besides the first one, because on Yuri's route, once she realized we're writing for Yuri, she didn't want to, you know, let us show ours or even read ours. She's like, nope, pass. Alright, so something new. Cool. Something happy. Cookies and cream and my own happy place. Fresh and warm sunshine and a breeze on my face. These are the things that happiness means. Just folded laundry, hot from the dryer, lifts up my spirits so they can't go much higher. Puppies and kittens and cute bunnies too, all cuddled up with small barks, squawks, and mews. These are the things that make me beam. Sleeping in a big soft bed, listening to rain pit-pat overhead. Talking with friends and laughing aloud, all worries now gone and playing around. These are the things that fill my dreams. But sometimes happiness is hard to find. I know darkness lingers in everyone too, and some people feel the eternal blues. So here's a poem from me to you. Please know that people are all alike. If we stick together, we'll be alright. Let's talk and laugh about happy things and find joy that true friends can bring. Or find the joy that true friends can bring. Yeah, this is 100% an apology to Yuri, because her last poem was just slamming Yuri. Big time.
Yeah. You know what this poem's about, right?
You wrote it for Yuri, right?
I wouldn't say... Well, actually, yeah. I wrote it after seeing how much effort Yuri was putting into changing. I mean, it's only fair after the poem she wrote for me, right?
You mean the poem I wasn't allowed to see?
Well, not for me, but...
Don't worry, I know what you mean.
Anyway, I guess that I was...
You were...
Shut up. I was childish, alright? I just always get caught up in the moment. It's hard for me to let go of that sort of stuff. But yeah, after writing 2 negative poems, a positive poem was pretty refreshing.
I do like the feel of this poem. Really is something happy.
Yeah, I mean, I was feeling happy when I was writing it, so naturally the mood would be happy.
The ending is a bit bittersweet, though.
Yeah, about that. Well, I was thinking that Yuri probably has problems that I don't know about. I mean, all people do, right? So I guess the message at the end was that even if we have problems, and even if we're feeling sad, if we look towards our friends, we can find happiness. You know, joy and solidarity and stuff.
Solidarity, eh? It's a very Yuri-ish word.
Well, I was thinking about what Yuri would call it, so... And I'm not dumb, you know. I do know big words. I just consciously decide not to use them.
Alright. I get you. I think Yuri will really appreciate your poem, though.
She better.
Well, Natsuki's trying. She's trying. And yeah, Natsuki's 100% right. Yuri does have some problems going on in her life that she's not really letting anyone know about. I mean, we had an entire route dedicated to that. Already. So we already know what she's going about. That paints Yuri in a different light throughout the next 2 routes. Everything she says now has a different meaning behind it, different context. Alright, and last, but certainly not least, Sayori.
I like this one a lot, Baron. It's probably your best one so far.
Well, thanks. I had a feeling you'd like this one in particular.
Huh? Why's that?
Well, I was thinking of things you like while I was writing it. As opposed to when you were writing poems while thinking about her directly? Whatever. You do you, bruh.
Really?
Yeah. I think I connect the most with your writing style.
I'm honestly a little surprised. I thought you would have preferred the others.
Why? I mean, Yuri doesn't want to fucking talk to us anymore. How would she? How would we connect with her? And we're just telling Natsuki stop being, you know, Natsuki.
My poetry is nothing special, Baron. Look at Yuri's, for example. Her style is way more sophisticated, and Natsuki's is so bouncy and effective.
Hey, don't say that. Just because your style is different doesn't mean it's bad or anything. Your style is unique. Your poems have a really nice sense of innocence and nostalgia to them. I mean, you managed to make me feel nostalgic about a memory I've never actually experienced with your Dear Sunshine poem. I think that was her first poem. Yeah, that had to be her first poem because her second poem is Bottles. Made me think of happier times from my childhood. And I really like that.
It made you happy?
Yup. Your poems put a smile on my face, Sayori. The other girls' poems are great, don't get me wrong. But like I said, I connect the most with yours. I hope that cheers you up a little bit. For just a moment, the vacant look of melancholy that's been plaguing her face disappears as she smiles a genuine smile.
Thank you, Baron. That means more than you can imagine.
Am I starting to get through to her? Maybe now's the best time to ask what's on her mind? By the way, Sayori, I've been meaning to ask you. But pessimistic thoughts suddenly flood my mind. What if she doesn't feel comfortable talking about it right now? Sayori would probably approach me herself with her concerns if she felt comfortable doing so. After all, everyone has their off days, right? I mean, this is basically what Monica was saying. I guess it's only normal for her to act a little different from time to time. I don't want to come across as pushy or demanding, even though I'm concerned for her. With a heavy sigh, I changed what I was originally going to ask. Have you thought about what you want to do for the festival? Monica said we'd be doing a variety of things for it, such as decorations and poster advertisements. Judging by the relief on Sayori's face, I'm guessing she initially expected me to probe her further on her behavior.
It's funny you mention that. She said she was going to discuss that with everyone today after we all shared our poems.
Wow, am I a real psychic? I'm a real psychic, aren't I?
A what? A sidekick?
A psychic. It means someone who could read minds and see into the future. Sayori, honey, how do you not know what a psychic is? Or are you just playing dumb to play dumb? I mean, Christ, Yuri is into the occult. She's had to have mentioned it at least once.
Oh? What am I thinking of then?
Breakfast? God damn it. She sticks her tongue out at me. And just like that, the playful banter and lighthearted teasing is back. Maybe I've just been worrying too much. Looks like she's feeling a bit better. Right?
Well, I guess I can show you my poem now.
Yeah, I've definitely read this one before. I remember it. Alright, now I can go skip, skip, skip. All deciding what we're gonna do for the festival. Monika's gonna do the pamphlets. Yuri's gonna do decorations and aromatherapy prep. Natsuki baking. And Sayori, surprisingly, is gonna be doing goodie bags. So, yeah, unlike base game, for anyone that either hasn't played it or has played it and doesn't know the context of why Sayori is still here, she's not being messed with by Monika this time, so she's not as, you know, as depressed as she was back in base game, like, immediately. So she did stay the entire day, and she actually is planning to help with this, the festival a bit more. She actually has a role to play. Alright. Oh yeah, she's a great character. And I feel like the mod actually does take advantage of that really well. Okay. Plus, I mean, come on, we get more Sayori. We also get more Sayori. What's wrong with more Sayori? Everyone loves her. She's the precious little cinnamon bun. So yeah, there's no weird fourth wall breaky stuff this time around. No one messing with the code. So she gets to just be a normal girl. All of them get to be normal girls for once. And because we're on the Sayori route, we're gonna help Sayori with, you know, festival prep. Hey, Sayori. It's been a while since we hung out together, hasn't it? It'll be a lot of fun making these goodie bags, I reckon. Mind if I give you a hand with them? She doesn't look quite as happy as I hoped she would be.
Are you sure? I wouldn't want to bore you. Plus, it really isn't that much work. The others have a lot more to do, so I'm sure they'll get more out of your help than I would.
I exchanged looks with Yuri, Natsuki, and Monika. None of us really know how to react.
It's okay, Sayori, really. It's no problem. I work well alone. It wouldn't cause any hassle. Yeah, relax. I baked loads of cupcakes before, remember? This'll be a walk in the park.
Sayori, no matter who we picked, the outcome would pretty much be the same. We've all got work to do. Our tasks are all equally important in making sure the festival runs smoothly. Don't feel bad about it. Baron chose you himself. It's what he wants to do. Besides, it's good he's going to be with you, because we need someone who can keep you from eating all the candies. Okay, I'll be honest, I love teasing Monika. I love how Monika is teasing. I love that. I love it so much.
Hey!
Kidding, kidding. Seriously, enjoy yourself, guys. You two will have a lot of fun. I can sense it. Sayori still doesn't look overly convinced, but she smiles and nods at us. Am I really that much of a burden to work with? No, Baron, don't think like that. It's just because she's got something bothering her, that's all. Okay, well that's settled then. Everyone knows what they're doing, and Baron is going to be helping Sayori. I think that everything's sorted then. I'll see everyone on Monday, and don't forget to practice your poems. It'll be fun, guys, I promise. Natsuki rolls her eyes as she leaves the classroom, Yuri and Monika in tow. As she passes by the door, Monica turns to us. Take care of yourself, Sayori. She gives her a gentle smile.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
I'm curious, but it's best not to ask. Their business, after all. Ready to walk home again?
Sure, let's go.
So, I was thinking about tomorrow. We'll probably have to head to town to grab supplies for the goodie bags. Is that okay with you?
Mm-hmm, that's fine. What time should I meet you and where?
We can meet at my place. Also, seeing as we have a lot of work to do, let's make it bright and early.
I know we have a big day ahead of us, but could we not make it too early?
Still a bit lazy, I see. She doesn't smile at the lighthearted jab. Strange. I thought she'd bounce off of it and call me a meanie or stick her tongue out. But that look on her face...
No, it's just I guess I'm just not an early riser.
No worries. I guess if we both got on with it, we could get everything finished earlier than I imagined.
Would 11 a.m. be okay?
Yeah, I can work with that. Guess it means I get a lie in as well.
Thank you. Anyway, there's a few shops we can go to in town. I think I'll need to go to the arts and crafts store along with the sweets one.
Yeah, sounds good to me. You have my number, right? Just text me if there's any changes to our plans. Otherwise, I'll see you on Sunday at 11.
Okay.
We turn to walk off to our houses.
Oh, and Baron?
Yeah?
I'm sorry about how I've been acting today. I promise you I'll be fine tomorrow.
I mean, she doesn't have to apologize for how she acts, but I mean that's just Sayori. That is just Sayori, unfortunately. Today has been a strange day. Just when I thought I was getting closer with Sayori, it makes me think. Are any of the other girls harboring some sort of hidden side to them? Yes. We know that. We just won't know that not on their routes. Who knows? Oh yeah, this is the earliest we get their little time skip cut in. Because this is going into 100% brand new stuff. That's right. Okay. All good there. It's already Sunday. Knowing that I'll be spending a day alone with Sayori is kind of weird. Not in a bad way or anything. It's just been a long time since we've had a day out together with just the two of us. Still, I'm looking forward to it. I just hope whatever was bugging her on Friday is gone. It was really hard seeing her like that. I shake my head. No, it's a new day today. It'll be much better. As my mind drifts while I wait for her, I subconsciously recall a memory from a long time ago. Our parents took us to a fair that came to town. It must have been around 11? I managed to win Sayori a giant cuddly cow plushie in one of those shooting minigame things. Well, actually, my dad did. I couldn't aim for my life. That's when I realized that video games don't train you to shoot in real life. Yes, that's so true. I smile at the memory. Does she remember it as well? The buzzing of the doorbell brings me back to the present. Most likely, it's Sayori. Yes, indeedy. Yep, there she is. She's gone for a pretty casual outfit. It's simple, but it works really well on her. A weird thing to comment about. You never made a comment about the... Or did you? Did you make a comment about Yuri's casual clothes? I cannot remember. Eh, it is what it is.
Hi, Baron. Ready to go then?
Heya, sure am. Let's get going. I gently close the door behind me, and we step out onto the street. It's a bright, sunny day. Not too hot, and there's a gentle breeze. Perfect. Also, you sons of bitches, putting in I gently close the door. Oh. Oh god, that just brings back not fond memories of the first game. I'm sorry, base game. Gently open the door. Ooh. Top 10 moments before disaster.
So, where are we going first then?
Well, I've made a list of all the stuff we'll need, so it'll be a big help. I fish out a small sheet of paper from my pocket. On it, I've written what we need and where to get the items from. So we need bookmarks, some sweets, ribbon, and some gift bags. To be honest, I have no idea where we can get gift bags and ribbon. I was planning to go to the arts and crafts store in town, but apparently it's shut down recently.
Oh, really? That's okay. I actually have some gift bags and ribbon at home.
My god, that's pretty convenient. You should have mentioned it yesterday, though.
Sorry. I must have forgot.
Nah, it's okay. I'm curious why you have those two things, though. What'd you use it for?
Oh, I don't use them or anything. They're left over from a birthday party I had years ago. I think it was my 10th one? You remember it, right?
She looks at me with puppy dog eyes, and I hasten to try and recall. Something about you getting cake all over your face, right?
Hey, you did too.
I laugh as I realize I can't claim innocence here. Oh my god! You know what? I like this. This is like definitely like friends, just going back and forth with each other. I love it. I love this. Guilty as charged. Well, those two items down, we just have to visit the bookstore and the supermarket.
Which one are we going to first?
Let's start with the bookstore. It's closer.
Whatever you say.
As we walk, I notice Sayori humming contentedly, a slight skip in her step. Forgot how adorable she could be. Always so cheery. It's like she lives in her own little world. She looks like she's back to normal again. To say I'm relieved would be an understatement. almost like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Hey, Sayori. You look like you're in a much better mood today.
Of course! I said I'd be fine today, remember? So here I am.
It's a relief to see you back to your normal self. You really had me worried on Friday.
No need to worry about me, silly. How have you been anyway?
Huh, I just realized something right now. I still have the purple text box from Yuri's route on here for some reason. That's not a setting I can change. No. Weird. Huh. Maybe it semi-glitched out? Yeah, I think it may have partially glitched out a little. Interesting. Well, we'll see if when we eventually get on Sayori route proper, that changes to hers. Hopefully. I just realized that now. Was it doing this the whole time? Like, back in the classroom during, you know, the poem minigames and stuff, was it showing the purple background or was it showing the standard pink one? I'm gonna have to look back. That's just weird. Good, good. Never thought I'd be writing poems in my free time, but hey. It's a real change of pace from what I'm used to, but I'm not complaining. Sayori giggles. What?
Oh, nothing, nothing. I just didn't see you as the poetic type, that's all. All those video games, I guess. You really got into them over the past few years.
I shift uncomfortably. I feel like this is a reference to us drifting. After all, she's not wrong. As I became more reclusive, I turned to gaming as an escape. Well, truth be told, I didn't really think I was a poet either. I guess I never realized how much I enjoy literature. I shrug off the comment about gaming. I want to enjoy today, after all. Also, the club has been a great way to meet new people. Natsuki showed me some of her manga, which was... What's the most accurate way of putting this?
Cute? Yeah, it's really cute, isn't it? I had to look at the cover just to see what she was reading.
Don't tell Natsuki you found it cute. You know how she reacts to that.
I don't see what the issue is with stuff being cute. Someone showed me some manga once, and it was about a boy who finds this electric mouse.
Pokemon! This is straight up Pokemon.
They go on all these adventures. The little thingy was so adorable.
Why does that sound vaguely familiar? It's Pokemon, but we're not going to actually mention it by name. I didn't even realize we'd made it to the bookstore already. As it turns out, the bookstore is actually in a library. It's pretty small, but after glancing around, it seems to have what we need. Alright, here we are. Let's see what we have. I make a beeline for a rack of shelves carrying a nice variety of bookmarks that include all different colors and sizes. Sayori wanders over, her eyes wide at all of the choices.
Oh, so many to choose from.
Yep. Who would have guessed there was such a demand for bookmarks of all things?
This blue one is really nice.
I look over slightly wearily. I forgot how excitable she could be. It's a bookmark with a blue koala. Who makes a bookmark with a blue koala? They'll print anything on a bookmark, okay? Sayori seems to love it, though. Before I even get to say anything, she starts gushing over another bookmark.
Look at this red one! It's got a little ribbon shape on it, just like mine!
Well, at least this one's a bit more justifiable.
Look at these, Baron! They got little puns on them!
Sure enough, there's a row of little bookmarks, bearing a picture of objects with puns related to them. An apple with the quote, "You are the apple of my eye." A cutesy, smiling cartoon bacon with the words, "I like you more than bacon." Okay, that one actually kind of made me laugh. I'll admit, I like the bacon one. The apple one's too cheesy, though. Her face is all scrunched up, trying to decide which bookmarks to get.
Eeny, meeny, miny.
All of them. Probably better off just getting these plain ones, Sayori. These are just for strangers coming to view our performances. No point getting these cutesy punny ones.
Ah, no fun.
Hey, I'll get you the donut one, though. The donut one has a smiley donut with the words, "Donut, you know how amazing you are?" Oh my god. Terrible puns. These are so bad.
Oh, really? Thank you! I love it!
It's not hard to make Sayori smile. You love puns like that, though? I mean, I enjoy a good pun every now and again. I got burnt out of puns watching my friend play through Dream Daddy. I got really burned out watching them play that game and hearing all of the terrible puns. Oh, God. That's more than one man could take in a lifetime. In the end, we went for a pack of plain, colorful bookmarks. They get the job done, right? I think Sayori forgets that not everyone is into the stuff she's into. Now that the bookmarks are out of the way, we wander over to the supermarket.
So, we just need the sweets, right?
Mm-hmm. Do me a favor and don't spend hours trying to choose some, okay? I know what you're like with candy.
Hey! It's not my fault I've got a sweet tooth.
Oh? Whose fault is that, then? She sticks her tongue out at me. As predicted, Sayori is beyond excited. Like a real kid in a candy store. Well, she's technically not in a candy store. But the saying doesn't really sound as good when it's a supermarket, does it?
Ah, Baron! There aren't any cookies here.
I decide to humor her.
Oh no, seriously? That's heartbreaking. I know! How can they call themselves a supermarket if they don't have any cookies? It's crazy, yeah.
Anyway, we still have a lot to do when we get home, so let's make some choices now, shall we?
Okay, okay.
We browse the selection, pondering which candy would be the best to buy. Hey, Sayori, what's your favorite flavor of licorice?
Strawberry. Why?
Oh, no reason. Just wondering. Strawberry licorice it is. I'm gonna keep this as a surprise for her. Although, doing these little thoughtful things for her makes me pause. Sayori told me I always used to look out for her back when we still hung out. Did I really stop doing all that? Find that kind of hard to believe, given how naturally I find looking out for her to be.
I think these will be okay, don't you think?
She points to her bag, which is filled with an assortment of chocolates and other sweets.
There's milk chocolate in there, toffee chocolates, peppermints, all sorts of stuff. People are gonna love it.
They sure will. I'll just get some of my own candy and we can get a move on.
Okay.
Still got a lot to do, don't forget. Looks like Sayori's got the chocolate side of things handled. I decided to go for the fruity sweets. Alright, I think that'll do.
Ah, time to leave already? Could you do me a teeny tiny favor?
Let me guess. Buy you some cinnamon buns?
How did you know?
Whenever our parents took us shopping together, you always used to ask your mom for the exact same thing. Even after all these years of him just actually not hanging out with her that much, he still remembers something as little as that. Just, you always asked your mom for cinnamon buns when we went shopping. She blushes a little, turning away.
Guess some things never change, right?
I smile back at her. It's the little things with Sayori that really warm my heart. I'm definitely not complaining. Hands filled with candy, we head to the register to pay. The cashier gives us a stern look, almost like he's disapproving of all the sugar we're carrying. Hey, you want our money or not? I could just drop this all here, say, actually, never mind. You can all go put it back. We'll go somewhere else. Bye! Don't judge. Don't judge how much fucking candy we buy. Sayori is totally oblivious. Probably too busy thinking about which candy she can get away with eating. Okay, so that's everything. Let's head home and get started with the quotes. Oh yeah, they're gonna write quotes on papers or on the bookmarks and throw them in there too. That's right. This is all a Sayori idea, by the way. Goodie bags were her idea. Which is just phenomenal. Goodie bag with candy, bookmarks, some kind of literary or inspirational quote inside as well. She's taken this very seriously as the vice president. So as much as she seems like she's just kind of out there, nah, when she really cares about something, she really cares and tries her damnedest. It's great.
Okay. Although I need to grab the goodie bags and ribbon from my place. So you should head home and get your computer up and running while I do that. That way, by the time I'm back at yours, you'll be good to go.
She really has a knack for showing initiative when I least expect it. Her idea is pretty smart though, so I roll with it. Also, what kind of fucking computer do we have? that it takes that long for it to boot up and be ready to go. Like, what are you doing? You're running Windows Vista? Great thinking. Here, hand me the bookmarks so I can take them home. I'll see you in a bit. Just give me a buzz when you're outside.
Sure thing.
I make my way upstairs and boot up my computer, tossing the bookmarks onto the desk. As the machine whirs to life, I sit back, idly thinking about literature. There's probably some really deep quotes out there. I laugh softly to myself, imagining how much someone like Yuri would resonate with those wise words. She'll probably appreciate the quotes the most. For the second time today, the sound of the doorbell ringing jolts me back into reality. Once again, it's Sayori, who's clutching a large stack filled with a colorful assortment of gift bags. It looks like she's literally carrying a rainbow.
Hi again. So here they are.
I lead her upstairs. She carries on, being enthralled by the colors. Man, you really couldn't decide on a color, could you?
There's so many pretty ones to choose between, Baron. I figured you could help me choose, so I brought them all. Ooh, shall we go for the blue or these pink ones? But these green ones are really pretty too.
Sayori, how many do we need?
This one has little cinnamon decorations on it.
Sayori!
Sorry.
How many do we need?
Good question. I think about 15 will do, right? Just to be on the safe side.
She pulls out some ribbon from her sack. Unlike the gift bags, these are all one color. A very deep red. Yeah, can't see anything wrong with that. Want to help me with the quotes?
Sure.
What about this one?
Writing is its own reward?
I mean, don't you feel good when you finish one of your poems? Or don't you feel excited to show that that you've written to people? Show what you've written to people. Okay, yeah. Nah. Getting tongue-tied somehow already.
Hey, Mari, how's it going?
Doki Doki Blue Skies is a mod to the original game. I do have a command Blue Skies. That just kind of gives a very, very brief summary. It's a mod to the game that makes it more like a regular visual novel. There's no, what's it called? There's no Monica being, all-knowing and changing the code. They're all just regular girls, but they all still have their hang-ups that they were hinted at or straight up showed back in the original game. Even Monica has some depth. Hell, even our main character has some depth. He's actually got a character. His parents are divorced, and he's constantly alone, so he's dealing with, loneliness and being a recluse. We just finished the Yuri route last week, so we're just getting ourselves onto Sayori's route right now. And I also have a content warning command because this game will delve into a lot more serious topics that some people may not be prepared for if it just shows up out of nowhere. Also, how you doing? How did the rest of your stream go last night with baking? I had to tap out pretty early because I was literally falling asleep at my desk. I don't know why. My favorite girl is Natsuki, so I'm leaving her route for last. And you're doing good. No, he only blew up twice. Only twice? Okay, that's good. I mean, I got worried immediately when you found the gas tank and just plopped it up on the counter. I found out how to buy another Oh, good lord. It looked like an absolute nightmare. I think that's how Cooking Sim eventually devolves into. It's like, yeah, enough of the actual baking. Let's see what I can blow up next. Just throw every gas tank you can into every oven. All the spoons in the microwave. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, Mari, there's the body pillow I talked about a while ago that my friends got me. So I have Sayori as my co-host. She's just there on a chair in the background. And I do have the Natsuki cover, but because I'm not on Natsuki's route right now, it's just sitting in a drawer. But it's right there. Wonderful, wonderful gag gift. Sitting, waiting to be loved. Yep. Yeah, it'll be Natsuki's time after we get through Sayori. But that won't be for a little while. Now for some more cringe voicing. Because that's just me. I do cringe voice acting, too.
Kinda, I guess. I think Yuri would really like that quote, though. Let's use that one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. What about this one? There are 3 rules for writing a novel. Unfortunately, no one knows what they are.
I don't get it.
Neither do I, to be honest. But I like the humor, and it strikes me as something people might find funny.
I don't know. I think it's something Monica or Yuri might find amusing. I'll trust your judgment. I like this one a lot. There's no real ending. It's just the place where you stop the story.
Okay, that's kind of uncomfortable. That calls to mind her last poem in the base game. A poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. Oh. Stop alluding to what happened! And now I'm out of tea. Sayori, no. Do not actually say the line. Do not say the line. Please do not say the line.
actually reminds me of a thought I had about poetry.
Oh?
God damn it. Mm.
Yeah, that's a bit much. Nope. Stop reminding us of what happened to you in the base game. I mean, we're gonna be reminded of that at some point, I know that for sure, but still, why this early?
Yeah. To me, a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving.
That's kinda profound. Something I'd expect from Yuri. So, what does it actually mean?
Can't you see? It means that just because the poet has stopped writing, it doesn't mean the poem is over.
Well, if you say so, Sayori.
I think a lot of people appreciate this one. What you think? There's something quite delicious about writing the first words of a story. You never quite know where they'll take you.
I think so too. That one's so... It makes you feel a sense of wonder, doesn't it? Exactly the kind of feelings a good story should make you feel. Wow. Sound like Yuri, don't I?
A little bit. She's rubbing off on you, huh?
Does that mean I'll start sounding intelligent?
Nope. You'll forever sound like an idiot.
Sayori chuckles, her eyes full of mirth. Her laughter is so innocent and sweet.
You already do, Baron.
Ah, come on, Sayori, that's not true. My poems aren't anywhere near as good as yours. I'm just terribly, trying to copy your style in every way possible, apparently.
Mine aren't anything special. Don't be silly. But I'm sure you'll be a great poet in no time.
Ah, well, I'll believe it when I see it, I guess. Anyway, let's get these printed and start putting together the goodie bags.
Okie dokie.
Oh, that came out weirdly and wrong. Meh. After finding a few more quotes, we get to work. We have all the items ready to go. Now it's just a case of putting a bookmark, quote, and candy in each bag, then tying it all up with a piece of ribbon. We get to work, a comfortable silence descending upon the room. As we progress, I realize how happy I've been all day. It's not been anything fancy, just going into town with Sayori, but even that has put me in good spirits. Spending time with someone, joking around, reflecting on old memories. This weekend has been miles better than how my weekends typically go. Boring, filled with aimless gaming and anime. Yeah, we're like one step away from being a NEET. I've missed this. I've missed this a lot. I really have. And most of all, I've missed Sayori. Today has taught me that I'm determined to spend more time with her. After all, I think she enjoyed it too. There's a lot to catch up on, so I suppose we'll have plenty to say and do over the upcoming weeks and months.
You've been pretty quiet, Baron. Are you okay?
And there it is. That defining trait of hers. Always being concerned about others' well-being. I'm lucky to have someone like her in my life. What? Oh, I'm fine, yeah. Sorry. Just been doing a lot of thinking.
About what, if I can ask?
Just about today. I've really enjoyed it. Hanging out with you again. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has. I'm glad you enjoyed it, because I was going to say that I did too. I haven't had this much fun in a while.
Hearing that lifts my spirits even further. Something I didn't think was possible. You know, I'm genuinely happy to hear that. I haven't really told anyone, but... Sayori looks at me, her blue eyes swimming with concern. Truth be told, I've been kinda lonely. Ever since my parents' divorce, I haven't really had much contact with people. And spending time with you today, it's been refreshing. A really nice change of pace, you know? See, our main character is actually a character. That's one of the boons of this mod. He's not just this faceless entity that exists just to say stock lines. He's got his own stuff he's dealing with. A change from spending the weekend by myself playing games.
I'm so sorry, Baron. I had no idea you felt this way. You should have told me earlier that you were so lonely. I hate that I couldn't help you before.
No, it's okay, seriously. It's not your fault or anything. I've just been really reclusive myself. And I've really enjoyed the literature club so far. Just being able to spend time with people my age again, discover a new hobby, I appreciate it more than I can describe. You've all been super welcoming. I know I'm no poet or anything, but that didn't bother any of you.
Well, I'm glad you feel included at the club. That's something we want the club to be. Welcoming. And I'm going to make sure you're never lonely again, okay? Gotta put a smile on your face, you hear me? Can't have you being sad. Starting with this.
She reaches towards me and starts tickling me. Her hands ghosting over my neck and chest. Oh my god, just having a tickle fight. I recoil instinctively, laughing like a small child. Hey! Stop that! No, I'm ticklish! That was cringy. I'm gonna tell you right now, I cringed myself out doing that. But I've gone this far. I have no more tea to sip out of, damn it. I need to put a frickin' tea maker up here. My laughter must be a catalyst for her tickling, because as she hears it, she doubles her efforts, a childlike grin on her face. You're committed to the partners. Yeah. It's cringy, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just immerse myself and everyone kind of into it. As best I can. Even if it destroys my throat. Yes. I'm squirming and howling with laughter, almost running out of breath. Please, Sayori! I can't breathe! Just give me a second! Oh my god. God damn it, this is so... Oh, god, at least I'm having a good time. And I'm hoping everyone's having a good time. She pauses, giving me a chance to catch my breath. Good. She's fallen for my decoy. I dart forward, pulling her arms away from me and driving her toward the bed, pinning her beneath me. It's time to enact some revenge.
What? No! You tricked me!
Oh god, this is gonna be even cringier.
No fair!
Oh god, I sound insane. Oh my god. Poor little Sayori, bamboozled by the mastermind Baron. God damn it, this is so fucking cringe. I love it. Damn, just getting notifications out the ass.
But please, have mercy! What was that? Sorry, I didn't catch that. You'll have to speak up.
And original CG. I playfully feign deafness as I carry on tickling her. Her laughter is like music to my ears. She's squirming under my fingertips, crying with mirth. See such a big smile on her face. Even if it's kind of involuntary, it's such a nice sight to see. Her laugh has such an innocent, joyful ring to it. Hearing it transports me back 10 years, back when we had that carefree level of innocence only childhood could have.
Please, seriously, I can't breathe.
She does sound quite short of breath, and I've been tickling her for a while. I think I've had my revenge. It's only when I stopped tickling her that I realized the situation we're in. I'm sitting on top of her, pinning her down with my legs. One of my hands rests where her neck meets her shoulder, and the other one is wrapped around her wrist. As the laughter from both sides subsides, a new atmosphere takes its place. It's not exactly awkward, but it's unusual, and neither of us know how to react. I meet Sayori's gaze and find something in her eyes. What exactly is it? I wish I could read that expression, but the novelty of this situation makes me so unsure. Hey, Brozard, how's it going, buddy? You missed me really getting into the role of being tickled. Yes, they had a tickle fight, so I was voicing dialogue of them being tickled. 10 out of 10. Expectant? Was the word I was looking for? I don't know. You really put a lot into your voice acting. I respect it. Alright, so that's 3 people that respect me for getting into it. To anyone looking in, this probably wouldn't look as innocent as we think it does. I hasten to climb off her, and she responds by sitting up on the bed, the completed goodie bags all but forgotten. Sorry,
No, it's okay.
She responded quite quickly. It isn't just me who sensed something in the atmosphere. The atmosphere is becoming more and more awkward by the moment. What exactly happened? Hormones. That's what happened. Y'all aren't little kids anymore. Anyway, I'm glad we managed to get the goodie bags finished. Alright, buddy, thanks for the lurk.
yeah, me too. They were a lot of fun to make. I just hope the other students like them.
Oh, God. I'm glad she was able to roll with the change of topic. Just like that, some of the awkward air is dispelled. Monica will be pleased too. A lot of effort went into these. I know she'll appreciate what we've done.
Mm-hmm. I think Yuri will love the quotes too. Some of those really reminded me of her.
Not just me who thought that, then. How are you feeling about the actual recital, though?
I mean, I knew I probably seemed pretty enthusiastic when Monica asked us.
But you're kinda nervous now?
Yeah, I guess. It'll be okay though. I mean, I have my poem, and I sort of know how I want it to go. So I think with a little more practice, it'll be fine. I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
I already know what happens in that recital when they actually do this stuff. For everyone that wasn't here when we started this back at the Yuri route, yeah, the actual festival did not go well. Think of it as every high schooler's worst nightmare when it comes to presentations happening. Like, it was bad. Like, really bad. Everyone was talking over everyone, throwing garbage on the ground. Someone fucking catcalled Yuri at one point. Oh my god. Just, oh my god, that was... Oh. Like, that is literally, like, worst nightmare. Then we had to deal with the fallout after that. Oh boy. Oh, good. Let's not think about that.
What about you, Baron? Aren't you nervous?
Truthfully, yeah. I don't have Monica's confidence, sadly. But hey, I really like the club, and this is my chance to give something back to it, right?
Yeah, that's a great attitude to have.
Besides, I have an excuse to be bad. I'm new and nowhere near as experienced as you guys, so that's my justification my performance isn't that great.
Baron, all you have to do is practice, okay? Your performance will be just as good as ours. I know it.
It's nice to have someone believe in me, I guess. Thank you, Sayori.
No problem. I should probably get going, though. Need to practice my poem and stuff.
Yeah, that reminds me. I should probably do the same. Do you want to take the goodie bags?
Sure.
Okay, I'll put them in a sack for you. One sec. Who just has a sack lying around? Who just has a sack lying around their house? I could have grocery bags. I wouldn't refer to them as a sack, though. I just immediately think of, like, a brown burlap sack that you throw everything in. I rummage around, finding a big bag enough for all the smaller ones. Handing the big one over to Sayori, we both head downstairs. As she hovers by the doorway, she turns around to face me. There's a shyness on her face.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah?
thanks for today, Baron. I haven't had this much fun in a long time.
Hey, that's alright. I really enjoyed myself too. We should make this a more regular thing. Her face lights up.
Yeah! I like the sound of that. I'll see you tomorrow for the festival, okay?
That you will. See you tomorrow, Sayori. As she waves and walks off, bag in hand, it takes me a few moments to identify what it is I'm feeling inside. Happiness. Something as simple as going to town and making goodie bags with Sayori. It made me feel really warm inside. How is it taking me this long to realize? Festival, festival, oh wonderful festival time. I'll be skipping through a bunch of it. So, skip, skip, skip. Nope, it won't let me skip that much. Alright, so we just yelled at Sayori that we're gonna be late. Because she took her time. As usual.
I know, sorry. I
Overslept again? Or couldn't decide what to have for breakfast again? She immediately pouts.
You're such a meanie sometimes.
You know my teasing is all in good fun, right? She mumbles something under her breath.
Of course. By the way, I also double-checked the little bags. They're all in here.
She gestures to the large sack, a bright smile evident on her face. Good stuff, Sayori. People are gonna love them. That was a really good idea. Candy, bookmarks, and literature quotes. Perfect things to give out from our event.
Uh-huh. Something for everyone. Although, I'm kind of nervous for the festival.
Oh, I can skip. Skip, skip, skip. Alright, so what's the context of what's happening right now? Alright, yeah, we just showed off the goodie bags, I guess, to Monica while she's prepping, putting pamphlets everywhere. Natsuki showed up with her box of cupcakes. And Yuri shows up with her stuff. For decorations. Alright. Yuri trails in behind her, carrying a rolled-up banner and a large duffel bag. Okay, it's not... So just skip, skip, skip more. Alright, so we're just setting up. Who are we helping specifically? Okay, yeah. They're just setting up decorations while we apparently mock Natsuki for using the wrong kanji. I guess. I don't know. I never show it. So I can't make the distinction. They put up a banner with an inspirational quote written on a colorful gradient of colors of the sky. A good writer possesses not only his own spirit, but also the spirit of his friends. Nietzsche, Jesus.
Ah, that's a quote by the German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche. He had some very interesting thoughts, although there are some that I don't quite agree with.
Oh, I think I've heard of him. As usual, Yuri outclasses me with her intellect. Seems that they've also hung up a curtain of origami paper tied to ribbons in the doorway. Upon closer inspection, each paper has a different kanji character written on it. Hey, looks like you did something similar to Natsuki with your kanji curtain.
Is that so? I'll have to take a look at what she's done after I finish setting up.
She gestures to a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
Yuri said that that's an essential oils diffuser. Yes, it's for aromatherapy. One of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Oh god, I'm running out of breath, as usual.
Huh. I'm excited to see how it works later. It looks like all the preparations are almost finished now. And I can start skipping again. Or not. Thanks, game! How many lines to let me skip? Like, nothing. 3 lines. Sayori, you mind handing me that sack you've got? I'll help you distribute all the stuff inside it.
Okay, here you go.
Peering inside, I catch sight of quite a few small, colorful bags, neatly tied shut with ribbons. Ah, just as I remember. Her handiwork from yesterday really shows. I pull one out. Yuri and Monica notice the little bags, looking on with interest. Ah, so this is what you and Baron have been working on over the weekend, Sayori. I love how these look. You both did a fantastic job. Oh, it's mostly Sayori. I couldn't do the ribbon part if my life depended on it.
I'm sure the contents are just as impressive as the exterior. What sort of things did you choose for the quotes? We had a lot of fun with that.
She delicately opens one of the little bags, fishing out a quote.
It's perfectly okay to write garbage, as long as you edit it brilliantly. Wait, I didn't put this one in.
Oh, yeah, that one was mine. I thought it was kind of funny. Monica giggles, whereas Yuri and Sayori look like they're trying to figure out what the punchline is. Well, 1 out of 3 isn't so bad. How about this one? I hastily open another bag, picking out the quote. Oh my god, this motherfucker decided to quote Monica of all people. This is her first writing tip. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. Just force yourself to get something out on paper and tidy it up later. Monica, you literally told us this! You said that word for word, more or less. I like that one a lot, Baron. After all, it's pretty much true. If you never start, you can't make any progress. Keeping your pen in the same spot will just result in a big puddle of ink. Monica said it! That's who said it! She said it in this fucking game!
We couldn't find out who said that, which is a shame. Oh, have you guys tried the candy?
Don't you think we should save those for the people we made these bags for, Sayori?
Oh, yeah.
Natsuki's irritated voice rings over from across the classroom.
Hey, if you guys are finished over there, can you actually sort Sayori stuff out? You know, we do have a festival to prepare for.
She huffs, and the rest of us share a guilty grin. Natsuki's right.
I suppose Natsuki raises a valid point.
Yeah, let's get to it then. We each delve into the sack and scoop up the little bags, going around the classroom and setting them down on each desk. We printed out a few spare quotes to put around the classroom, and it's not long before a few desks bear the wise words of writers and poets alike. Sayori wanders over to the front door and sticks one of the quotes there. I don't know, one of my quotes, fit literature? Probably not. Yeah, no, that wouldn't fit with their theme. How am I supposed to pronounce that? Jibril? Fuck it. He said to be Frank. I'm calling him Frank now. That was back when I played through the Sea Destiny storyline. I did not know how to properly pronounce his name, so I'm not kidding. I called him Frank throughout the rest of the playthrough. When this name came up, it's like, no, his name's not Lord Jibril. His name is Lord Frank. I just ran with it, because fuck it. I wasn't saying that every time. Jibril? No, his name is Frank. I'm impressed by her thinking. Everyone will see the quote that way. Doesn't take long to distribute all the little bags around the room. There was 15 bags. How long does it take? Out of the corner of my eye, I spot Sayori trying to sneakily open a bag and pop a candy into her mouth. Naturally, she drops the chocolate. Some things never change. And there's the literature club all set up for a festival. It's nice. Too bad it all goes to shit. So, skip. God damn it. Okay, yeah, he's just gonna admit to everyone that he's been feeling incredibly lonely. That's just about it. I just straight up... Did I actually admit it? Oh, yeah, I just straight up said, yeah, I'm kind of lonely. So, yeah, Natsuki doesn't really care. Yuri is, looks concerned. Sayori looks a little sad, remembering our conversation about this. And it's just, they're going to show their varying degrees of support, which is nice. Even though we've only known 3 of these people for 5 days.
It's okay, Baron. We can change that, remember? Like I said, I'm so happy that you feel welcome here. It's exactly what we wanted. I agree. No one should feel alone. I know it's quite a difficult thing to experience.
I feel a warm flush of gratitude at their words. Thanks, guys. That means a lot. And now I can skip. Skip through the train wreck that is the festival. That ended terribly. Then these two got into a fight. So I either side with Monica on this, saying this is something we had to do. We didn't think it would turn out like this, but it's something we wanted to do to make the club grow. Or we go side with Natsuki and basically just say, yeah, no, you kind of pushed it too far. This is kind of your fault, Monica. But I don't want to agree with Natsuki today, so we're just going to agree with Monica again. Mostly because I can skip still. So we go find Monica on the roof, talk to her. She kind of lets things out, sort of agrees with us. The other girls calm Natsuki down. Okay, a lot happened. Oh yeah, we wake up on a Saturday and then realize, oh, I don't have to go to school. So I got ready and jumped up for no reason. So I guess now we're just gonna hang out with Sayori? Yeah, that's how it went with the Yuri route. No more skipping now. The skipping is over. This is now newer content. Once again, if this was base game at Doki Doki, we wouldn't have even gotten to the festival. Sayori would have, you know, hung herself. And then the game fucks up, but no, we continue on. So now we're going to go about our free Saturday. And looks like we're going to be with Sayori. Maybe I'll just text Sayori to see how she's doing. Although she's probably not awake yet anyway. I haven't hung out with her in a while, and it might prove to be a nice surprise for her. Actually, the more I think about it, the more appealing the idea sounds. I imagine the festival fiasco probably upset her, given how much she cares for the club and the other girls. Can't hurt to see if she's okay and take her mind off it. Besides, I can't imagine she really has much going on either. I dig out my phone and shoot her a message. Hey Sayori, what's up? No reply. I checked the time. Knowing Sayori, she's probably still sleeping. I suppose anything before noon is considered early for her. Then again, I'm not much better. The only reason I'm up so early on a Saturday is because I thought it was a school day. I chuckled to myself. My parents would definitely be surprised if they learned I was up before midday on a Saturday. Dad used to joke around and call me nocturnal like I was a vampire. Thinking about it, given my sleep cycles, he wasn't wrong. Shame I don't have the ability to turn to a bat, though. Or super speed. What? Do all vampires have super speed? Or is he referencing the goddamn Twilight vampires? I hope he's not referencing the Twilight vampires. Please, don't be. Well, at least the weather's nice. It's early October now, which is the best of both worlds. As in, it's not quite as hot as it was in the summer, and the real bite of winter hasn't kicked in yet. Most vampire lore accepts that they're faster and stronger than regular humans. Okay. I knew vampires were stronger than the average person. Didn't know about the actual speed part. Okay. I was just hoping they weren't referencing, So it's not necessarily the Twilight Abominations. I only say that because they do reference real-world literature in this mod. I mean, back in the Yuri route, she was bringing up, what the hell? She brought up some specific books. Talking about, what the hell was it? I think it was about female rights and equality or something. It was an older book. I can't remember the name. I'll have to look back at it. They also they reference Pokemon. Christ, back in the Yuri route, they brought up Game of Thrones and its dog shit ending to the last season. Without saying it was Game of Thrones. They just said, like, yeah, and then and then this guy just became king for totally no reason. It was a really disappointing end after so many years of build-up. That's how recent this mod is. They're throwing shade at Game of Thrones. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if the super speed was specifically referencing Twilight. But now that you say that it's just a normal vampire thing, okay. It's fairly warm, with fluffy white clouds accompanying the blue skies. Perching down on a bench, I aimlessly flick through my phone while I await Sayori's reply. Finally, my phone goes off.
Hi, Baron. Sorry about the delay. I just woke up.
Lol. Called it.
Don't worry about it. Just wondered if you wanted to go to the park or something.
It's a nice day, after all. Yeah, the texts I just read out in my normal voice just because I figure you're reading them yourself. You're just going to read them as words. I don't want to go the extra mile for just this little part.
Sure thing. Which one?
Roll. You'll see. I'll keep it a surprise. Excited face. Sounds fun. Just give me a few minutes to get ready, okay? Yep. Just let me know when you're dressed and I'll meet you outside your house. Alrighty. Smiley face. As I slip my phone back into my pocket, I start to aimlessly plan what we'll get up to. There's a park near our house. When we were children, it was almost like a second home to us. So much time spent exploring. We used to get tons of ice cream at the playground after working the puppy dog eyes on our parents. Go kids. In fact, I think it was that very park that I first met Sayori. Something about ice cream? I'm not even surprised we met and initially bonded over food. Good times. Another notification.
Okay, I'm good. Coming out now.
With Sayori in tow, we make our way over. Already, I'm reminded of the time we spent together last Sunday. I'm hoping today is just as enjoyable. Although last time, she got to learn a little bit more about me. I didn't get to learn much about her. Well, in the time we've been apart, I've got no idea about how she's finding school, what her interests are, her plans for the future, all that stuff.
So, I know you said you meant it to be a surprise, but can I get a teeny tiny hint?
Should I?
Please? After all, it is super early.
I checked my watch. It's 11:30. Sayori, it's almost noon.
Yeah, super early.
I mean, she's not wrong. I suppose you got a point. Alright. I lean in conspiratorially. This is super top secret stuff.
Understood, Agent.
If I gave you the code name Childhood, where would you think? She scrunches up her face, fiddling with a strand of hair in her hands.
Oh, I know!
Is she gonna get it on her first try? I'll be mighty impressed.
You're not taking me back to elementary school, are you?
Well, that hope got shot down. I can't help but sigh.
No? Worth a try.
I'll give you another hint. Do you remember where we first met?
It wasn't elementary school, was it?
If you say that one more time,
Kidding, kidding. You're kind of fun to wind up sometimes, you know. Makes a change from you always being a meanie to me.
You'll love it, really. It's the only way I can get back at you for all those tricks you used to play on me, you know?
Tricks? I don't know what you're talking about.
That innocent, childlike grin is back on her face. Already, I'm glad I decided to text her instead of going back to sleep. What about the time you told my mom that I threw that tennis ball at you so you'd make me give you my candy? Or so that she'd make you give me my candy? Or that time we climbed that tree and got stuck? I told you it'd be too high, but you didn't listen. My dad had to get us down. I grin. Although that climb was pretty fun. The view was incredible.
See? It wasn't all bad.
I know. It was all good-natured. We used to get up to so much mischief.
We sure did. Anyway, I think I know where we're going. Paku Park, right?
Ah, so there is something in your head of yours after all then, huh?
Hey!
I'm just gonna be back 1 second. Looks like my lunch has arrived at the door. I just gotta pick it up and get it in the kitchen. Alright, and I'm back. And so here we are.
I love this place. I haven't been here in so long.
Yeah, me neither. We take a seat on a wooden bench, which affords us a lovely view of the park around us. Children are playing all sorts of ball games as their parents chat amicably. Dogs are running around as their owners laugh and chase them. I smile. Here with Sayori, I truly feel like I'm at home. Figured it'd do us both a good trip down memory lane, eh? Especially after that fiasco with the festival and everything.
Ah, yeah.
In the change of her tone and expression, the festival still looks like it's bothering her. I can't blame her. All the club members are feeling it. I was hoping by now things would...
Go back to how they used to?
Yeah, that. I mean, yeah, the festival was a bit of a failure, but the club is still a nice little place for the 5 of us, right? Sayori looks ahead, idly poking at a twig with her feet.
Yeah, it is. I just really wish people weren't so mean. We all practice super hard, too. All that for nothing. Hey, come on, Sayori. It's not like you to be so depressing. We shouldn't dwell too much on that anyway. What's done is done, right? Besides, I want today to be a good day. She blinks as a slightly shameful look crosses her features. Yeah, you're right, Baron. Sorry.
Nah, don't apologize. After all, it was me who brought it up. So I can't really talk. Anyway, I brought you here because I know this place means a lot to you. I was worried you might be upset, so I was hoping this would cheer you up.
Ah, Baron! You didn't have to do that.
Well, that, but mostly I just need an excuse to get out of the house. She pokes me in the ribs as I laugh. And besides, spending time with you on Sunday made me realize that we have a lot to catch up on. She giggles. I guess both of us don't know where to start. It's almost like we just met and don't know what to say to each other. In a strange way, I guess that is the case to some extent. I guess I'll start. You know, I've always been curious as to why you joined the literature club. I didn't really think poetry was your thing. She leans forward, resting her chin on her knees.
Well, Monica and I are actually in the same class.
Oh.
She's the one who told me about it. In a way, I guess I was kind of like you.
Like me?
Yeah. As in, I didn't really think much of poetry. It's not that I didn't like it. I just didn't think too much about it. But as I joined and Monica told me more and more about literature, about how poetry can be a really nice way to express myself, I loved it. Anyone can write poetry, and that's what I really like. Doesn't matter who you are, what your interests are, or how good you are. There's something for everyone.
Interesting. Yuri, Monica, and Sayori all appreciate poetry for different reasons. I get the sense that Yuri likes poetry as it gives her an opportunity to express deep, complex stuff. Monica seems to be on a similar wavelength to Yuri, and I think she prefers abstract stuff more. But I think. Sorry. Then again, I guess Yuri also uses a lot of abstract themes in her poems? Who knows? I'm still an amateur. Sayori notices my chuckle.
What's up?
Ah, nothing. I was just thinking about how everyone in the club seems to appreciate different things in poetry. What else? What else? Sayori has a faraway look in her eyes as she asks the next question.
I remember we used to think alike in so many ways. Like when we used to look at clouds. We'd see a lot of similar things in the sky. So I wonder, do we still do that?
I grin. I had totally forgotten how much we used to enjoy cloud watching back in the day. Every time I remember something more from our childhoods, it brings a smile to my face. Cloud watching perfectly captured that innocent, carefree essence of nostalgia. Ah, I'd totally forgotten about that. We really let our imaginations run wild, didn't we? Now the best thing is, it worked.
Yeah, clouds are so cool like that. What about that one?
She takes my outstretched finger in her hands and points it at a specific spot. Ha! Yeah, I can see that one now. This one looks like a fish.
Ah, it's so small. Look at that one. It kind of looks like a little frog. This is what I love about clouds. They're so... What's the word?
Cloudy? Ow! You really like poke me in the ribs, don't you?
I was trying to think of the right word. I think I heard Yuri say it once. Versatile? I think that means something is... I forgot! Well, it sounds like it fits.
Don't worry, Sayori. You got the right word. Oh, back. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. Pretty cool how different people can see different things when looking at the exact same one.
I wonder what the other girls would see.
Fluffy kittens for Natsuki, and something spooky with Yuri.
You really know them well, huh? What do you think Monica would see?
A piano? I mean, you can interpret a cloud however you want, right? I'm just thinking of stuff that reminds me of her.
Well, I'm happy we could still cloud gaze the same way.
Yeah, that makes two of us. I was kind of worried that maybe we'd, I don't know, drifted too far apart. So much so that we'd be totally different people. But that doesn't look to be the case.
Yeah. By the way, Baron, I've been meaning to ask you. How are you doing in school?
Geez, Sayori, that's kind of a boring question, don't you think?
Don't try and worm out of this one, mister. I still worry about you, you know. I just want to know if you're doing fine, that's all.
There's nothing to worry about. I'm doing just fine. You sound a bit like Mom.
I can't tell if that's a compliment or an insult.
A mystery we'll take to our graves, eh? Her subsequent pout makes me chuckle. If I got you a popsicle, would that make you less pouty with me?
You think you can change my mood with food, huh? Depends on the flavor.
Mental note to self. If Sayori is ever actually annoyed with me, just get her something sweet. Who knows when that information will come in handy later. The more I think about it, perhaps I was wrong to worry we'd have changed too much. After all, I'm pretty much still the same person. Can you front load that? What? Front load what? Just fill her with sweets and then be an asshole for... Wow. Probably not. I don't think you can butter someone up to be an asshole to them. Nice try, though. This may be a game, but it's not going to run on game logic like that. There, I gave you 1,000,000 things. You now have max hearts. Now I can be an asshole with no actual real repercussions. 6 or so years isn't that much time, I guess. One thing that hasn't changed is how much she loves to explore and how much her imagination accommodates that. Forests weren't just forests. They were part of a magical land inhabited by an array of mythical creatures. Beaches weren't just sand and sea. They were a tropical paradise, home to countless happy childhood memories. Searching for crabs, aimlessly splashing in the sea, checking out hidden coves. Sayori could even transform our homes into something they weren't. We used to jump from sofa to sofa, chair to chair, pretending the floor was lava. That game never got old. And I'm pretty sure every kid on the planet has played it too. Damn straight. You know something, Sayori? She's slightly ahead of me, ducking under a tree branch. We're now in the forest part of the park. I've had a sudden realization as to why your poems are so good.
They're not that good.
They made a dang Did they really? They made a show about the floor is lava. Okay, I gotta check that right now. You have piqued my curiosity. Oh my god. Floor is lava. That's just the name. Oh my god, it came out last year. On Netflix. Of course, on Netflix. The show was shot in an old disused IKEA in Burbank, California. Oh my god. They turned down... Multiple studios turned it down due to concern of messiness. Inspiration for the show includes Indiana Jones and Night at the Museum. To the latter point, the setting was initially going to be a natural history museum before being changed to a mansion. Video games were also an influence in designing the levels of the crew, specifically citing Uncharted as an example. Well, I mean, yeah, Uncharted does have a big, running part. I can believe that. Floor is Lava was released in June 19th, 2020 on Netflix. Show released coincided with similar shows as ABC's Don't and Fox's Ultimate Tag, and what USA Today dubbed the Summer of Silliness. Oh hey, it got renewed for a second season. Yeah, those are some pretty dumb studios. Okay, now what the hell is Don't? Oh, it got canceled. this year. It had 8 episodes. Team of 4 people is invited to participate in 5 rounds, each worth that much. With an additional if they use the don't push. Games played all have the word don't preceding the name. Okay, don't be shocked, don't be... Okay. Yeah, I can see why that got cancelled. And so far, Ultimate Tag has not been cancelled, but yeah, well, it's fucking tag. You can't add some kind of twist onto that. Yeah, you cannot add a twist onto tag. Tag is tag, it's just basically now they gotta do parkour around because of all the obstacles in the way. I know that is like a professional sport. Yeah, similar to Parkour Championship World Chase Tag. Yeah. Tag can actually be a competitive goddamn sport. Ryan Reynolds as host? Of course. Our Canadian treasure, Ryan Reynolds. And executive yeah, of course. That makes sense. It's Ryan Reynolds. He'll do whatever. Like, honestly, you gotta love Ryan Reynolds. Ryan, the actual Adam Scott. Oh my god, that sounds so familiar. I guess I'm doing a deep dive right now. That's okay. The name is familiar, but I recognize, like, nothing he's really been in. That makes me go, oh, yeah, him! Yeah, I'll get back on track anyway. No. No, seriously. Your imagination has always been super strong. All those games you used to play as children? You were always part of your own little world. And it shows in your poems.
I'm glad you picked up on it. Writing poems is half the fun. The other half is showing them to people. Especially when they like what you've written.
What's your thought process while you write your poems? Maybe? I don't know, I don't watch Parks and Rec. I honestly, I've never watched it. Like, how do you write them?
I just go with my heart. I guess it's kind of tricky to explain. I think it just depends on my mood. Like, when I wrote Dear Sunshine, I was in a pretty good mood.
Or like you were just hungry, given you wrote it while you were eating breakfast.
I was in a good mood because I was eating breakfast. Anyway, so with bottles... Well, I guess I was thinking about how much I want people to be happy. So that's the answer to your question. It just depends on my mood and what I happen to be thinking about. I wonder how the others do it.
Yeah, me too, actually. Would be kind of interesting to see how you all approach poetry. can't remember how Yuri does hers. That was so long ago. Although I think I wouldn't be able to understand how someone like Yuri does it. Like, God damn, I literally just started talking about it, too. God. The game knows. Her poetry still goes over my head.
Good to know I'm not the only one.
Although, what about your fairy tale poem? What was your thought process behind that one?
Oh, that one.
There's an immediate shift in atmosphere. Are you sure this is blue skies? Is the game listening to you? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, for God's sake, I still have Yuri's color banner here for some reason. If I actually get onto her route proper, like when it says Act 2 and it's still this, I'm going to have to go back later to get her proper banner in. Because it should not be this right now. That is supposed to be Yuri exclusive.
There wasn't really one. I just felt like writing it, I guess.
But you said you write your poems based on what you're thinking of or feeling at the time, right?
What about you, Baron? How do you rate yours?
I should have known she'd still be a little cagey about that one. Thinking back to her behavior on Friday, I guess it's to be expected. What is it about that poem and her behavior that bothers me so much? Is it because it shows a side to Sayori that's totally new to me? One that I'm not used to? Or because I know there's still something she isn't telling me?
Baron?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was spacing out a little bit. Well, I guess I'm similar to you, I suppose? I just pick a bunch of words that describe what I'm thinking about, then write a poem based on those. To be honest, I'm not really experienced enough to give you a proper answer. I kinda make it up on the spot. But it's worked so far, so I'm not complaining. Sayori pauses, looking around at the copse? The hell's a copse? And I spelled it wrong. Oh, small group of trees.
Cops.
Or copse. It's literally pronounced copse. Small group of trees, okay. She walks up to a large tree and plants herself down in front of it. I follow suit, resting my back against the sturdy trunk, admiring the soft rays as they penetrate the branches.
What you said reminds me of something Monica once told me. Something about if you don't have confidence, just fake it until people believe you do.
Fake it till you make it. She turns to face me, a thoughtful expression on her face.
Sometimes I wonder if she really is confident. Or it's just all a show. I get the feeling that sometimes you can never tell with people.
I blink. That was remarkably insightful for Sayori. A more reflective mood seems to have fallen upon her. Fake it till you make it. Yeah, and be discovered as a fraud. No idea, to be honest. She seems pretty genuine. I mean, she was like that when I first met her as well, so that would be an awful long time to wear that mask. I wouldn't have expected that sort of question from you, though. Why'd you ask? She smiles mischievously.
Sometimes it's nice to surprise people.
What do you mean?
Well, let me ask you, Baron. If you had to describe me in a few words, which words would you choose?
Bubbly and lighthearted and adventurous. I've always seen you as quite kind. You know, given how you're always concerned with how happy other people are. I guess your most definitive trait is your happiness. Like, you always seem so cheerful, at ease with the world. I kinda wish I could be like that sometimes. Although, from what I've sort of picked up on, just like everyone else, you still feel down from time to time. Right? She looks on ahead, a faraway look on her face. It's not exactly sad, but there's a certain air of... what? Wonder? Nostalgia?
See, that's what I mean. Everyone picks up on those things you mentioned, but they'd find me asking this question a bit unlike me, if you get what I'm saying. I guess it's because of how I act in the literature club. Aside from with my poetry, I never really talk about deeper things, or things that aren't just aimlessly happy. I guess I just don't want people to bother with that sort of stuff.
Or want to bother? Whatever. Bother them? Why would it bother them, Sayori?
Well, maybe that isn't the right word. Sorry. I've never really been that good at expressing myself in person. It's much easier to do in a poem.
It's okay. I've never really been good at it either. A lot of the time, I like to think about the past and how things used to be. I told Natsuki about this. When? She giggles softly. And Natsuki thinks I live in the past. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Do you? Oh, wait, that was a Sayori line, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Holy shit, that was all Natsuki. That was all Sayori talking. Fuck me. Alright. I'm going to read those lines again, but as Sayori, because I didn't read it. I fucked it up. Fuck.
A lot of the time, I like to think about the past and how things used to be. I told Natsuki about this.
She giggles softly.
And Natsuki thinks I live in the past. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Do you?
Nah. If you're happy, what's the issue? It's only natural you want to think about the good times that brought a smile to your face, right? When we first started talking again, I used to look back on all our shared memories from all those years ago. When we first met and bonded over ice cream, to me winning Mr. Cow for you, to helping you with homework. I remember our parents used to say we were pretty much inseparable.
Everyone has their happy thoughts which keep them going, right?
Stored away in bottles, eh?
Of course!
She sighs contentedly.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bore you or anything.
Bore me? Really, Sayori, you're sounding a bit like Yuri. I haven't seen this side of you before, and I really like it. As much as I enjoy our playful banter, this made for a really nice change of pace. Besides, I always like talking to you.
Thank you, Baron. I worry about... well...
Sayori, people are always going to enjoy being your friend, even if you're not super chipper all the time. It's okay, seriously. Just be yourself. Don't hide anything. I'll be here. Don't you worry. I reach over and squeeze her hand, smiling reassuringly. Sayori noticeably fidgets, looking rather uneasy about something. What's wrong?
Actually, there is something I could tell you. I don't know if it's a good idea, though.
My heart starts to race as a million questions start whizzing around my head. Is this about Fairy Tale? Her behavior on Friday? Some other secret that's coming right out of the blue? Or perhaps something else entirely? Sayori?
The truth is,
If disappointment ever had a sound, it would sound like a ringing phone. With a groan, I fumble into my pocket, glaring at the offending object, as if it knows it's responsible for ruining such a moment. It's my mother. I haven't spoken to her in a long time. In fact, the last time we spoke was before I joined the literature club. I'm really sorry, Sayori. I'm gonna have to take this. A strange smile is on her face. She shakes her head.
no, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Great, I gotta do more Southern Mom immediately. Hi, Mom. I haven't spoken to you in a while. I hope you've been good.
Baron, sorry it's been so long. Work has been so hectic over the past few weeks.
And there I was, thinking you'd forgotten about me.
Don't be silly. I always worry about you.
I know, Mom. It was just a joke.
Ah, you and your sarcasm. You must have gotten that from your father. How have you been anyway? Are you eating well? Exercising daily? Drinking lots of what? Whoa, slow down. I've been doing just fine.
I've actually joined a club.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful. What kind of club is it?
Literature, funnily enough. Poems and stuff. Sayori told me about it, and she's the vice president.
I hope you stick with it.
Yeah, I don't think the girls would forgive me if I left.
Girls, you said.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, now's not really a great time, as I'm just chilling with Sayori.
You know, at the park you used to always take us to.
Oh, you're with Sayori? How's she doing?
We're having a catch-up session, actually. She's not changed too much. Anyway, can I call you back later? Kinda cutting her off right now.
Of course. I have the evening off, so we can talk then, okay?
Sure thing.
Before I go, you are remembering to eat, right?
I roll my eyes before realizing she can't see that. Yes, Mom, of course I'm remembering to eat. What am I, going on a fast or something? Or do you think I'm 5? I can see Sayori giggling out of the corner of my eye. If I were you, I'd be more concerned about Sayori. Lazy girl can't even get out of bed. I grin as I see her laugh turn into a childish frown.
Oh, stop teasing her, Baron. You're so mean to her sometimes.
Jeez, you sound like her. Anyway, gotta go. Talk to you later, okay? Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
I tucked my phone away and turned back to Sayori. Sorry about that. I had no idea she'd call.
It's okay. You haven't spoken to her in a while, so it was nice to hear you two talking again.
Anyway, what were you saying? You wanted to tell me something. Sayori isn't sitting down by the tree anymore. She's standing up and looks ready to go.
Oh, don't worry about that. It was nothing important.
You sure? Seemed kinda serious.
It's okay. I'm kinda hungry anyway. Can we stop by a cafe on the way home?
You literally just had a popsicle!
Well, you know what they say.
And what would that be?
The fridge is a clear example of what matters. The fridge is a clear example of what matters is on the inside.
What? Okay. Yeah, very much a what? Very much my expression right now. I stare at her. What does that even have to do with anything?
It's about food?
You know what? Let's just go and get whatever you want. We'll be here for a while if I try to understand what's going on in Sayori's head. One tasty lunchtime meal later, Sayori's appetite is finally sated. It's getting late. It's getting to late afternoon at this point. Hey, Sayori. Not that I didn't enjoy today, but I think I'd have to call it there. There's a mountain of homework I haven't even started that's due on Monday, and I don't think Sakurai is going to be happy with me if it's late. Her face still has traces of chocolate all over it. She hastily attempts to wipe it off, good lord.
Oh, that's okay. I probably should do the same.
We've reached my house. Okay, well, I'll see you on Monday then. Have a good one. She waves cheerily.
Bye, Baron. Thanks again for today.
No worries. Sorry I ruined it with a phone call.
You didn't... It's okay.
I wish I could spend the rest of the day with her. But unfortunately, my procrastination has caught up with me. What a fun evening this will be. Okay, is this gonna get me onto Act 2 Sayori Route proper? Act 2. Past, present, and future. Ah, there we go. That's the proper, thing. And I shall save that. Right there. So I'll just go back to the main menu to get music. Yeah, I'm gonna call that there for today. I do what I wanted to do. Now I'm on to, Sayori's route, actual route. So next week when we do fire this up, we'll be just going right into her route with 100% brand new content. While skipping Halloween, because that is just 100% the same every time you go through it. No change. Let's see. There's not a lot of us, but I just want to check anyway. Yeah. Yeah, not gonna bother with a raid for today, which is alright. I need to eat. I am hungry. I have my sub next to me that showed up. Like almost 6 o'clock later tonight, I have to get my second COVID shot, so that's gonna be fun. That'll be real fun. Tomorrow, 12 o'clock, I'm pretty sure I've got Stardew on the schedule, so yeah, be prepared for that. For anyone that wasn't able to tune in last night, because I did do a random Gunpla stream last night, because that's just me. I did build the Sandrock Gundam, so that's all done. He's done up, ready to go, and has tiny bit of panel lining on him. Very tiny, if the camera will focus. So now he actually has mouth vents. So it's all together, and it's now up there with Death Scythe, Wing, and Wing Zero. I have to track down the Heavy Arm so he can join his comrades, and then wait for them to eventually release the Shenlong. You're cooking for roommates and finishing an anime? Oh, what anime? Wonder Egg Priority. Yeah, I'm not even gonna pretend I know what that is. Temporarily not attending school. Oh. Oh. It was interesting. Not sure I could recommend, but it wasn't bad. Some real heavy content there. Story took a swerve at the end. Yeah, reading that synopsis. Oh my. Yeah, that is a bit much. We're technically not finished. A new hour-long episode dropped last week, but the show aired during winter 2021. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I gotta eventually catch up on stuff. Try to read it, or watch it, or whatever. I mean, Christ, I have a few volumes of Sword Art Online Progressive still sitting in my damn closet that I want to read, because I actually do enjoy Seiyo Progressive. Not sure what we're gonna start next. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's any real bangers coming out this season. I'm gonna very quickly search on Mal, see if there's anything that actually catches my eye. Checking any chart now. They haven't seen My Hero Academia Season 4 yet. Might watch that, though I think they said they'd watch it on their own time. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Trying to find one that's going to be starting, I think, this season. That I very briefly saw the PV for, and it actually seemed kind of interesting, despite it being an isekai. Just trying to find the damn thing. It was like another isekai comedy along the lines of Konosuba. Ah, there it is. I found it. Going through this season to see anything I'd be interested in. Yeah, this is what I'm looking. This is the one I was trying to find. Make You Black Company. Kenji, who lacks any kind of worth ethic, is a layabout in his modern life. One day he finds himself transported to another world, but not in a grand fantasy of a hero welcomed with open arms. He's immediately shoved into a terrible job. Now enslaved by an evil mining company in a fantasy world, Kenji's about to really learn the meaning of hard work. It's an isekai, but the dude's stuck doing slave labor. And the PV kind of showed some comedic aspects, so it's like, alright, this might be something kind of like Konosuba. Just from the comedy aspect of it. He wanted to be isekai to have a fun adventure, but no, he's stuck working in a mine. That's like the only thing I've seen that kind of looks like it might be interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna call the stream there then for sure, though. Drag down a little bit. So, yeah, thanks again, everyone, for watching, commenting, lurking. Appreciate it very, very much. Had a fair bit of people in. I hope you enjoyed watching today. Tomorrow should be back at 12 o'clock with some Stardew Valley, so just some nice, chill, relax, we can talk stuff. So, I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.